Hello everyone! This is Lightning Raijin and welcome back to my Let's Play of Monster Quest Paradox. When we last left off, we paid a visit to Grandeur in order to deal with a problem of a succubus that was influencing the city. After exploring around a bit, we finally dealt with said succubus, whose name is Saki, who also happened to be an idol singer. And after beating her, she, well, just ups and joins us, kinda like Eva did before. Yeah. Seriously, the way I recruit these kinds of monsters is, well, rather unorthodox, but I digress. Thinking about it, not really a lot happened last time, cause well, yeah, all I did was just walk around and talk to a bunch of people, but, well, I really like to enjoy these kinds of games as much as I can, so, plus, some people just have some interesting things to say, more or less. Anyway, so next thing we're going to do now is we're finally going to head over to Mastiha village in order to help resolve a conflict that's going on there. Before I go, though, I need to actually know where the place is, so I think this guy said he knew where it was. Oh yeah, he did. Let's see. Upon leaving this town, you'll see a sign to the northwest. From there, you should go straight north until you reach Safar Ruins. You have to head straight west from the Safar Ruins. After you cross a bridge, you should see a green area. Saki-chan twinkle. You seriously? These guys are still doing that? Once you reach it, head south until you cross another bridge, and you'll reach Mastiha soon afterward. Although it's straight to the west of Sabasa, there are mountains and rivers separating them, so you have to take the long route. Figures. We have our directions though, so let's just get going. Okay, so that must be the sign he was talking about. Okay. I recall the Safar Ruins are where we're supposed to find Gnome, but, well, we're not dealing with her yet, so that must be it. So we have to go this way. I'm guessing that's the bridge we have to cross. Punch it. There's the green area, so we gotta go south. Oh, I got a new monster here. Let's see, a devil fighter. Sorry, it's been a while. I'm using some other characters I haven't used in a while, so. Oh, what the hell? Whoops. I may not look like much, but I was born to a family of proud warriors. I must not disgrace my clan. Oh. Some of these monsters out here are rather tough. I gotta be careful. And now that must be the other bridge. Okay. I'm guessing that's it there. What in the... Okay, that's kind of freaky looking. Large spider. Let's see, how to deal with that thing. Just dealing the way I know how, I guess. These guys are easily poisoned, don't they? Hungry, let me suck on that squid. Okay. Glad I brought Bob-on along for this. Yep, this is it. Mastiha Village. We finally arrived at Mastiha Village. For now, let's go see its Lord Lily. To I think Lady Sarah herself would come from Sabasa. However, it appears that you people from the capital have misunderstood us. Misunderstood? You think that we are old-fashioned and oppress the villagers, and that we all study unseemly magic. That is nothing but discrimination towards us. People from the capital see us as an insular and antiquated people, right? Because we are viewed with such prejudice, it leads to all our actions being seen with suspicion, am I wrong? Arguing about whether or not it's prejudice is a pointless debate. That's why the capital doesn't interfere with people's thoughts and beliefs. Excuse me. We're dealing with you from an exclusively legal viewpoint. The problem is that there are reports of instances of oppression in this village and of armed conflict between villagers. Well, in that case, I see why you have to come and investigate. Please explore the village and see the truth for yourselves. Listen to our villagers' voices without any prejudice. If you do, you should understand that Lady Lily isn't wrong. In that case, we'll inspect the village. After that, we'll visit Lily. Is that acceptable? We will give you our full cooperation. Please make a fair judgment. Good grief. Looks like this will be a lot of trouble. Too bad we can't just go in and beat up the villain. We can't beat them up, then there's no work for Hild. I don't know if we can completely trust what that mage said, but the conflict between the old-fashioned lord and her opposition can't be resolved that simply. She has a stronger backing than I expected, in which case, just eliminating her may not resolve the problem. A successor would appear and the problems would resurface, which means we have to do something about the root of the problem. These kinds of problems arise from the hearts of the populace. Rather than a specific individual, we need to examine the roots. However, since it's a problem with their mindset, resolving it will take time. The capital, too, has to have patience and perseverance. They sound an awful lot like the thoughts of a ruler. Did you study politics or something? Of course, I am the Monster Lord. Such knowledge was hammered into me by a certain furball. Anyway, let's first listen to what the people have to say. And after that, we can go to Lily's mansion. Wait, item shop? Oh, right. I forgot that's what these guides do. Anyway, so, yeah. Some suspicious stuff is going on here, but we can't exactly tell at first glance right now. Roast root? Wait, roast newt? So yeah, we're just gonna have to talk to these people and know what's up with them for now. Small metal. By the way, why some of these villagers look kind of strange. Village woman. I used to be abused in this village. Back then, I had neither emotions nor human dignity. Now that I have an inhuman body, I'm living a much more human life. Ironic, isn't it? That didn't really sound right. Like, at all. Until recently, witches were oppressed in this village. Well, that was really just an excuse to persecute women. Men justified their violence towards women with tradition and other nonsense. Over many long years, we were continuously abused. The one who has saved us from that life was the daughter of our lord, Lady Lily. She granted everyone tentacle magic, allowing us to change the status quo. Okay, that did not sound good at all. What the? Okay, just smile and nod. Just smile. Just smile. Oh, travelers, there is nothing of note in this village, but please take your time. What is that arm? This is proof that I was granted power by Lady Lily. I am very grateful to her. I'm just gonna keep on going. Just pretend like I didn't really see anything. Those men who kept hurting women for all that time, it's best not to say what happened to them. The only remaining men are those who are compassionate to women even during the era of oppression. I don't have much to say about that. For a long time, the seeds of resentment have been sprouting inside this village's women. They just reaped what the sowed. That's a horrible story. I agree with you, Barbun. Soon I'll be granted power by Lady Lily. I'm not sure if... Lady Lily's mansion is the northernmost building of this village. If you go straight north, following this road, you'll reach it. Thanks for telling me. Cost? No, I'm good. Nothing here. Yakitori? Apparently, the lord of this village grants arcane powers to travelers. I've come here seeking them. Seems I've come to an absolutely outrageous village. I better be nice to my wife. Why say it like... forget it. I want to save oppressed people all over the world, not just this village. That is Lily Lily's ideal. I kinda agree with that, but I'm not entirely sure if the method is alright. Whoa, what's up over here? Oh. Hey, Amira. Amira number 14. It's really weird how I find her in these places. Seriously, what are you doing here, Hip? Oink, it's an orc raid. I'm not reckless enough to actually say that around here. Yeah, probably best you don't. Did I talk to her already? There's no church in this village. After all, the goddess didn't save us. The one who saved us and leads us is Lady Lily. She is our goddess. Thanks for saying that. Most of those girls in the opposition are also mages. They're saying something about releasing the village from Lily's domination. There should be a limit to what a person can misunderstand. We're just supporting Lily with everything we have as thanks for breaking the traditions. Okay. Nothing here. Even mages plow fields sometimes. Is that surprising? Mages aren't usually the physical sort. I need to check that pot, please. Oh, come on! Thank you. Just a cabbage. Okay, don't know what I expected. I looked in that house, right? Oh, don't tell me. It's another one. Witchy. Her name's really Witchy. How old are you? Wait, did you come in just to challenge me to a battle, fuck? If you lose, you have to give me 330 gold. You win, I'll give you an accessory that reduces MP costs. You don't want to do it now? Well, I bet you'll be back. Yeah, I'm not gonna... Not on screen. Sorry. What else is around here? Whoops. Talked to her already. Aside from the mages, the rebels have apparently taken in monsters as their comrades. It seems that there are mercenary monsters out there in the world. We can't allow such a bunch to disturb the peace we have worked hard to establish. We should thoroughly crush these terrorists. I see. Yeah, that's right. It said something about multiple factions or something like that. Talked to her already. Nothing else around here, I guess. A miracle drug. There still are people who haven't been given power in this village. We aren't forcing it on anyone. Fortunately, I was blessed with good parents, so I didn't need any power, but it was necessary to give power to many other women in this village. My parents have moved to Saloon, but I intend to stay in this village for a while. It's an item shop, okay. Wonder what they got here. Sides are affected not only by attack, but also by magic. It's a fitting weapon for a witch, isn't it? I see. Switch item shop. Be sure to give everything a look. Sell things you wouldn't find anywhere else. Oh, great. Danger Kitsune mask? Conversion ring and a zombie ring. Awfully expensive. Yeah, these are awfully expensive. Magic. During the times of oppression, I tried to protect the village's women. You see, that's why I'm still here. Please don't blame these women. You don't know how much suffering they have endured. Why didn't we change before this happened? That is a regret that remains within me. And that was mentioned a couple of times, but I honestly don't like to think about these kinds of cases of abuse. It's not really something I ever like to talk or think about. But, stir fry. But just knowing about the fact that these women were abused, it's just... Ugh. Here I thought I'd gone through the worst of things in this game, like in case of lewd-eyed porn-off, but, well, I guess there are bad instance cases like these as well. She gradually abused power to break free, but there are those who oppose Lady Lily and forcibly resist her. Arcane powers should not be spread no matter what. That's what they think. The opposition has finally formed a rebel faction and made the tower to the south their headquarters. Tower? Spreading a power all over the world that should remain hidden. It's not like I don't understand why people are anxious, but when I think of how many people fell prey to violence and how many this power can save... I think I'm starting to get the opposition here. The opposition's claims are foolish. What good is power if not for saving people? If we value tradition above human life, we'll be no different from those abusers. I realize I'm not fully understanding things here just yet, but I will soon enough. I love farm work. I want to calmly live like this for my entire life. Ever since Lily's uprising, this village has been dominated by witches. Of course, if you consider what happened to the men, it's not like everything is perfect. But we couldn't do anything else. The abuse the women of this village suffered was unnatural. People who came here from the city probably wouldn't understand what the people of this land did was. I pretty much understand you there. So whatever the men were like in this village were absolutely horrible. Ugh. At least some of the men here were decent. That's good. There was not a single truly strong person in this village. That's why. I wonder what strength really is. The opposition's assault was intense, but we are mages, so we are beyond normal humans. I'm glad there wasn't much damage. This time it's our turn to attack their headquarters. In this village, we carry out our duties in strict accordance to law. Ergo, no one was charged with the crime of abuse. Wait, what? But I feel like the law has its limits. The current law didn't save those women nor those men. Okay, so there are some wrong things around here. I don't think I went up there yet. I noticed some steps earlier, so... Oh, there they are. Nothing here. Excuse me. The people in the opposition have finally attacked our village. However, the attacks have stopped for now, and they've returned the tower to the south. I don't want them to devastate this village any more than it already has been. I will fight to protect myself. Admirable. My father abused me for a long time. My mother pretended not to see it. Thought that would be fine if I withstood it, but my father eventually directed his abuse towards my little sister. I received power from Lady Lily and killed my... If not for this power, my little sister would probably have died. It was this power that saved us, sisters. Okay, that's just plain horrible. The abuse, I mean. Ah, poor thing. Child abuse is never a good thing, ever. It's locked? Wonder what's in there. I think oppression can happen within humanity as well, not just outside of it. I've seen, witnessed, and read enough of that for it to make me totally sick. Lady Lily's mansion, you're free to enter it, of course. The ones Lady Lily detests are those who act violently towards the weak. As long as you aren't guilty, she will treat you kindly. This entire village is blindly accepting everything. I think it's likely because of the recent change in the feudal order. Lady Lily is a very good person. She praised me when I gave her a flower. She told me not to become a bad adult who would bully the weak. That's why I'll become an adult who protects the weak. That is admirable, but I'm still not certain about everything here. Alright, let's go in. Well, didn't take very long to find you. I've been expecting you. I am this village's Lord Lily Maestre. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it, but you came to listen to my side of the story, right? Come this way, please. Apologies for my rudeness, but I need to get right to the point. We've heard rumors of you executing the men of this village without due process of law. You talked to the people of this village, haven't you? The men here brutally abused the women. They oppressed us and justified it as tradition. As a result, the majority of the women in this village died before the age of 20. Whoa, yeah, that is very bad. Excuse me for a sec. Need a drink. The only thing that let us break out of those circumstances was power. We just defended ourselves. No matter the circumstances, those were lynchings. The law explicitly forbids that. The central government pretends to enforce its constitution. But where has that gotten us? In this village, the average lifespan of men and women differed by over 30 years. The average lifespan of men and women differed by over 30 years? How the hell? The capital had surely figured out at least that much, hadn't it? It knew of this, and yet it did nothing. It did nothing for such a long time. The 5th article of the Sabasa Constitution guarantees this village's local administrative rights, so a forceful intervention would be a violation of the Constitution. Yes, that certainly would be an infringement of our local autonomy. Most abuses can be resolved without directly intervening in civil affairs. Many traditions are protected to allow freedom of thought. And, above all, without victims willing to accuse their abusers, the abusers won't have to face justice. You think the women in this village were capable of performing legal formalities? The women confined to their homes, unable to leave, being beaten continuously? You think I was pampered because I was the Lord's daughter? Wrong. I was a sacrificial lamb from the day I was born. In the end, the law only protected those brutes. What we needed was the power to break free from that mockery of life. Using a book on tentacle magic that had been left in his mansion, I gained that power. And, once I was strong enough, I finally set the women of this village free. Jesus Christ. I deeply sympathize with this circumstance and apologize on behalf of the government for failing you so badly. Speaking strictly personally, I'm willing to accept what you did, but I'm in the position of having to act according to the law. Well, now that we're bringing up acting according to the law, what jurisdiction do you have over me as you are now? You abdicated from the throne, and the country is currently transitioning into a parliamentary democracy. Aren't you effectively a civilian now? Yes, you are correct. At most, I'm here as a concerned citizen who will be reporting the situation to the authorities. Well, as to the massacre of the men in this village, I only granted the women power. I did not order them to do anything. They decided to break free of their own accord. They reluctantly did what they had to in order to protect themselves. Based on those facts, their actions were certainly self-defense. What happened here was a series of incidents of self-defense, not a massacre. That's absurd! In the end, you will be held accountable as the massacre's mastermind. So, can you substantiate that accusation in court? I'm innocent until proven guilty under the Constitution. Okay, I don't really get this kind of judgmental stuff or, court cases or law and things like that. But even I can tell that, actually, no, I can't, I don't understand this at all. But I can definitely tell that some things are not... you know what, forget it, I'm just gonna move this along. And besides, seeing as how you don't have any legal authority, I won't surrender myself to you. The reason I'm treating you like a guest despite that is because I want you to understand. Understand what our circumstances were, and why we couldn't go on without doing anything. If you want to accuse me despite understanding that, you're free to do so. However, our local autonomy and freedom from civil intervention is hard to overcome. The very same laws that kept your father from being able to save us will work in our favor this time. So if you're intent on arresting me, come back with a warrant. You have no authority now, Miss Ex-Queen. I'll do that. This matter isn't likely to be settled anytime soon. What was happening in this village must be fully investigated first. For that I hope for a fair judgment that takes into account all the extenuating circumstances. But Grave, don't blame Sarah so much. She was still a child when all that happened to you and wasn't in a position to do anything about it. Also, I don't think you called us here just to score some jabs on our ex-queen. Don't you have something to talk to the rest of us about? Okay, now I'm starting to understand some things. Okay, let me see if I got this straight. She attained power, and because she gave it to the women, they used it to kill the men who were abusing them. Okay, I admit doing so in self-defense was a necessary thing. But just outright killing them is not exactly something I can agree with. They could have used them to just, I don't know, teach them a certain lesson. Like, the men should be the ones being tried for their injustice, not the women. Even so, they still use the power to kill, and it's not exactly something worth resolving certain issues. Nothing good comes from killing. It never does. In a way, it's sort of them kind of abusing their own power as well. I guess to put it simply in a way I know how, it's doing the right thing, but for the wrong reasons. It kind of boils down to that. At least that's from what I can understand. Ergo, just my own personal opinion. I still barely understand this kind of thing, but I can understand the basics at least. Alright, let's get back to this. Yes, I want to propose a deal. I think you know this already, but there are people rebelling against us. A mage named Lucia is leading a violent faction that doesn't want the power of tentacle magic to be spread around the world. Lucia was originally on my side, one of the women to whom I gave power. However, she now considers this magic dangerous and is trying to conceal it. Our disagreement broke out into armed conflict just a few days ago. I'd like you to end it by getting rid of Lucia. That's your request, for us to defeat the rebels' leader? Of course, since this is a deal, I have something to offer in return. If you succeed, I will accompany you on your journey myself. Meaning you'll become our comrade? I'm not entirely certain I'd like that, but... Indeed, there are many more downtrodden victims out there in the world. Since they have no power, they not only lack human dignity, but their lives are also in peril. Can't you hear them? The screams of those people. I can hear them. Their voices crying for help and power. I want to answer those cries, bestow the power of tentacle magic upon them, allowing them to free themselves. Journeying to save the oppressed? Are you serious? I mean, listen, can't you hear it? A child's crying voice. It's so loud. Can't you hear it? Listen, from there too, and from there. They're crying. They're all crying, aren't they? Until these city cries disappear, until then, I must come to the aid of the weak. Basically, you just want to pass off your power to even more people in order to get them to fight back against their oppressors in a brutal manner. That is admirable in a sense, but I'm not entirely sure that'll really resolve anything, though. If anything, you just want to make it so that they'll kill their oppressors and cause even more violence. Oh boy, this is way too much to understand, but I say to everyone in this village, but the cries from the outside world won't stop. I intended to leave for a nearby village in order to stop those cries. That's when those rebels showed up. If only Lucia disappeared, I could leave on my journey to save the oppressed and grant them power. You too have come here to save the weak, haven't you? Then you and I are the same. So defeat Lucia. If you do, I'll journey together with you. You don't have to kill Lucia, just silence her. It's fine so long as she doesn't disturb the peace of this village. I don't know. She doesn't seem to be lying. What do we do, Luca? I've already spoken my judgment as the former queen. As for this deal, I leave the decision to Luca. Agree to defeat Lucia. Don't agree to defeat Lucia. Don't agree but overlook Lily. I'll think about it. Give me a sec. I'm still not entirely certain about this, so... I think it'd be best if I just think about it for a bit. Actions speak louder than words. In any case, I'll await the news of Lucia's defeat instead of your reply. Well then, I'll be waiting here. Once you defeat Lucia, I'll be free to become your comrade. Before I go, I think I'll journey around this place a sec. I'm not entirely certain I agree with everything. It's shut. Lily, she doesn't appear to merely be a tyrant. This situation would sure be simpler if she were, though. She hears the voice of the oppressed, Those voices might just be in her own head. Maybe, instead of saving the weak all over the world, the one Lily should actually save is herself. While we talk, I sense a magical presence approaching. Whoa! Hello. Excuse me for interrupting, but I serve Lady Lucia. Please, I ask that you come to our base in this village. It's up the stairs east of the inn, in the eastern building. Again, pardon the interruption. Lucia is the rebels' leader, right? So the rebels have contacted us too. I figured that the other side would try to win us over as well. For now, let's go to the hill east of the inn. We can decide what's right after we listen to them. Once you decide who to beat, tell me. Until then, he'll be drinking tea. Okay, seriously? We were up there just a bit ago. I'm guessing that's where that locked door was. Lily said some good points, but they weren't exactly all positive. Ugh, I just don't know how to think about it. But for right now, I should probably listen to Lucia's side. Not even Lily has realized that we have a base right under her nose. Of course, we're using multiple seclusion techniques and have cast isolation spells. Lady Lucia has come here and is waiting below. Would you please listen to her request? We need to pay salaries to our mercenaries. Resistance is sure is expensive. But that's the price we have to pay to stop Lily. Her philosophy is too dangerous. I'm an Oni bodyguard. I've been hired for money. But I really am against what that Lily person does. Those kinds of arcane powers should remain hidden. I was given power by Lady Lily, and I broke free from my daily abuse with that power. Even now, I'm grateful to her. However, if this power spread all over the world, it's because I've acquired the power of magic tentacles myself that I understand the implications. This power should remain a secret, and spreading it should be forbidden. I kinda agree with that, but... After what Lily said, is it really that much of a bad thing? But although, if it was spread to the world, like I said earlier, it would just make oppressors kill more people. Even if they were in the wrong. Just to... What's the word I'm looking for? Rebelling right back in that such a violent manner just to free yourself? I can't exactly agree to that completely. Ugh, I'm still too confused about this. Our actual base inside the tower to the south. This is our reconnaissance hideout. Our monster mercenaries weren't randomly recruited, by the way. We only recruited those who agree with our goal and mindset. Power is a drug. If acquired too easily, it makes you drown in it. Oh yeah, that's true. Tentacle magic is a technique where users summon magic tentacles into their own body. Or rather, the tentacles become a part of their bodies. Actually, tentacle magic isn't that mighty of a power. There are more powerful forbidden techniques out there in the world. What makes tentacle magic dangerous is that it's relatively easy to use. Even a young girl without any understanding of magic can use it. And in exchange for having magic tentacles inside of you, there are side effects: clouded consciousness, loss of morals. It has a large adverse effect on one's mind. The joy from easily obtaining power, along with the reversal of the user and abuser's position, gives birth to sadism. That's the most dangerous part. There is nothing more dangerous than giving the oppressed the power of tentacle magic. That is what we think. Huh. I kinda agree with that. Tentacle organism altered humans and pseudo-monsters powered by magic. Both of these are called magic monsters. They have a high resistance to fire, ice, and lightning elements. In exchange, they are weak against wind, earth, and water, the natural elements. Okay. Magical crystal. I'm guessing that's Lucia. Nice outfit. It's a pleasure to meet you. I am the Resistance's leader, Lucia. I sense magic power from both your arms. Could it be that you two are... Yes, I assist in Lily's research. When it comes to alchemy, I have even more experience than Lily herself. But I have parted from her now, and as the Resistance leader, I want to overthrow her. Why do you want to overthrow Lily if you used to be comrades? I hear that you're against the spread of tentacle magic, but still. If Lily spreads the power of tentacle magic to the entire world, society itself will fall into turmoil. This power should remain a secret. Certainly, it could give the weak the strength they need to overthrow their oppressors with violence and hatred. That is what has already happened in this village, a tragedy. You all probably already know how great of a cost it inflicted. That's true, actually. I too was a victim of this village. I have not a speck of sympathy for the men who died. However, if tentacle magic techniques are spread, what happened in this village will likely happen elsewhere as well. That's what I've been saying. Or rather, what I've been thinking, but I'm still a little bit unsure. Just like it happened here, or in even more horrifying forms, the feelings of hate that the weak have for the strong will erupt in the worst way possible. Lily is in the wrong. The position of the weak and the strong can switch very easily. Those who acquire this power will simply become the strong, and surely the day will come when they persecute the weak. While you are mostly correct, the relationship between the oppressed and the oppressed often fluctuates. It appears we misunderstood the situation. The rebels aren't fighting for control over the village. It's more fundamental than that. Whether tentacle magic should be approved or rejected, that is the true root of this conflict. Now here is my proposal. You probably already guessed it, but I would like for you to defeat Lily. I don't want you to kill her, I just want you to seal her power. As soon as you do that, our resistance mission will have been achieved. Once that happens, I'll be relieved of the burden of having to be a leader. In recompense, I'll lend you my strength by becoming your comrade. I thought of traveling and observing the world. I will take this as a good opportunity to do that. If we defeat Lily, Lucia says she will join our party. Now what do we do? Agree to defeat Lily, don't agree to defeat Lucia. I need to think about it a bit more. Is that so? Please consider it carefully. I'm sure you'll realize how dangerous Lily is. I shall await the news of Lily's defeat at your hands. At that time, I shall become your comrade. Let's see. Both Lily and Lucia said some pretty good points, but there are both positives and negatives to their viewpoints. Lily gave power to the villagers. Doing so, though, they use it to kill their oppressors. And I bet I could tell it wasn't a nice sight. Lily wants to spread this power around so that to give the oppressed power over their oppressors. But in doing so, what happened in this village will happen in those places as well. Which is exactly what Lucia's been saying. She wants to keep it all a secret. In doing so, this power won't be spread around, but people will still be oppressed like what Lily's been saying. Huh. This is kind of hard. But, let's go, okay, here's what I think. Giving, as one of those people in Lucia's place just said, giving people such powers will drive them nuts. As they say, with great power comes great responsibility. But people are known to abuse but some people can abuse that kind of power to their own self-benefit, and that's definitely not something I agree with. So if that power was spread to the wrong people, well, basically what Lucia just said will happen, and that's not something I like. If anything, I'd like to avoid more bloodshed. I'd like to avoid bloodshed, unnecessary bloodshed. But by keeping it away from people, it will... Even so, if there's a chance, the oppressors can still be tried for their undoings. I mean, those oppressors can still be tried for their wrongdoings. That's what I meant to say. Spreading this thing even more, we'd just be creating more violence. Violence breeds more, and so on and so forth. Well then. With that being said, I guess I made my decision. I'm going to side with Lucia. As thanks, once you defeat Lily, at that time I shall join as a comrade. Guess I'm not supposed to do that here. This power is not something that should be spread around and cause more violence. I'm sorry, but I just can't agree with this kind of philosophy, Lily. My, you still haven't defeated Lucia, have you? Or maybe have you had a change of heart? I'm sorry, Lily, but I just can't agree with your... I just can't agree with you with this kind of thing. This kind of power shouldn't be spread about. So you plan to oppose me after all. Then leave this place now. Hey! Where'd she go? I should probably tell Lucia about this, or... I think I'm supposed to go further in the mansion, but I just want to make sure of something. Whoops. Wrong place. Oh. I guess I'm supposed to explore further into that mansion, I guess. The place is open now. Alright, time to explore around. I was just checking something. What can I find around here? Once? Oh, that doesn't look good. Huh, so there are wings in this place, right? This ain't gonna be that simple to walk around in. This kind of gives me the creeps, though. This is rickety, my god. Wait, what? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Don't tell me there are honeypot mimics now? Are you give me a break. Wait, first I gotta deal with regular mimics, now I'm gonna deal with monsters coming out of honeypots? Calm down, Raijin, calm down. Ugh. There's no doubt in my mind this thing might be tough, so... Even so, it's a new monster. I gotta be careful. Hey, can I have a lucky mallet? Oh, I didn't know I had these. Drown in a slimy swamp? Oh boy. Holy crap! Whoa, that dealt a lot of damage. I never should have left my pot. Those things are freaking strong. I gotta be careful. Jesus. Huh, Luca didn't actually take that much damage. I forget Luca has a lot of HP sometimes. Good thing, too. Those things are tough. I gotta be careful. Asia. Okay, nothing in here. All metal. Oh, so there are monster encounters in this place. Ah, frack. A worm villager, huh? I have no idea how I'm gonna deal with these ones, but... Give me some milk. I like white bodily fluids. Okay, that's a weird way of saying it. Alright, so there are monster encounters here. I gotta be careful. What the heck? Suckvor and Ustral? Wow, these are some weird looking ones. Oh, crud. Wow. Thing doesn't even talk, does it? That was weird. There's some very weird monsters in this place. Guessing this is a kitchen of some kind. Seed of happiness. Anything else around here? Nope. Seriously, this place is a mess. Ankle hand. This place is not going to be easy to navigate around, I can tell. Okay, so... what's up over here? Oh, that's probably another honeypot girl or something. Oh, never mind, it's a mystery net. Seriously, this place is freaky. Elven miracle drug. Oh, not again! Okay, that was not fun. Those things are no joke. Actually took out Bromstein and Nabi. Let's see. Scroll. A red firestone. Nothing else here. Floor, I'm guessing? I'll take a look at that later. There was that upstairs thing I saw earlier. Wait, can I even climb up that? That's a yes. Second floor. Jesus, this place is huge. Okay, yeah, there's no going down there. An Iron Maiden? What the heck is with all this stuff? Wait, can I even talk to that thing? Ugh, only one way to find out. Suddenly averts her eyes. Okay, what the heck? Enemies around here are not going to be easily recruitable. Cap, Grimoire page. Freaking huge room, seriously. Oh, come on! What the? Huh. Guess I got lucky this time. Hey, please take me on your adventure too. But I'm not going to leave my pot, of course. I don't like mimic monsters, but I guess I'll let you in. And besides, at least I don't have to keep wasting turns having Luca talk to you now. Travel the world in my pot. That's fun too, right? Oh, Pocket Castle with you. I'm gonna use up all my MP in this place. Okay, this is weird. I see any more honey pots. I'm gonna... Knowledge. Okay. Up there. Okay, so what was all the way over? Oh. Oh. Again, this is unexpected. Alright, Maiden register. Rise back up. Okay, this is kind of weird, but on in, I guess. The Pocket Castle. Full of truth. Okay, the fact that I'm this place really does have some weird monsters and other characters. Yet I still do what my heart tells me and recruit them. It's kind of what I need to do. I think I'm done with this floor. Alright, let's head on down. Whoa. This place is kind of creepy. These jail cells? Where the heck? Oh, here we go again. Now this time it's you. I didn't think I could even get this thing as a companion. Suck 4 manages to rise back up. Sometimes I wish I wasn't so big-hearted. Wonder what monster I haven't gotten yet. Oh yeah, there's the Wern Villager and that Ustral. They're the only ones I haven't gotten yet. Laboratory. Wait, hold on. can get to those places over there. Alright, back over here then. And this place is... Oh, so there you are. Not seeing anything else around here. She's right there. Elven miracle drug. Lily, I know you mean well, but the things you're doing, I'm sorry, but I don't find them agreeable. We're gonna deal with you right here, right now. I already get the feeling that a boss fight's coming up, so... I think I'm good as I am right now, but... Oh. Let's go. I can't believe you came all this way to defeat me. Lucia instigated this, I presume? You apparently think Lucia's claims are correct. Once tentacle magic spreads, the world will fall into chaos. Hiding the tentacle magic techniques would mean that only a select few would control it. Don't you think that's the most dangerous outcome? Certainly that might be so. The few will monopolize power. That will undoubtedly birth violence and oppression. And then the lamenting voices won't stop. Listen, you can hear them, right? Voices seeking help are... I just want the voices to stop. I'm sure you hear them, the voices of the oppressed. My offer is still valid even now. If you defeat Lucia, I'll become your comrade. Do you want to defeat me, despite that? Will you trample over the voices of the oppressed and strike me down? I'm sorry, but I still can't agree with you. I do hear the cries of a person seeking help. Lily, it's your voice. Mine. The one who's seeking help is you. Those voices are probably coming from inside of you. Inside of you is a lingering sense of guilt for orchestrating a slaughter. You're trying to override it with the self-imposed duty save the weak. You're trying to conceal your broken heart with tentacle magic and paint it as some sort of mission. You even pretend your own screams are someone else's. One day you will break, that's for certain. You have to face your own heart before that happens. You're wrong. I do this to save the oppressed, to erase the crying voices. I mean, they won't disappear until I do that. Those crying voices. Voices. Power of tentacle magic saved you. That's undeniable. But now, the power is breaking you. I will wield my sword to break that power. Let's go, Lily! So you intend to oppress us as well. You're just like the men of this village. Whoa, Nelly! I'll beat you down and make you pay. I'll devour you with this tentacle until you shrivel up in disgrace. Alright, boss fight with Lily. Let's go. I ain't afraid of you. Let's do this. This could be good. This could be nice. I like this. Oh, hold up. Oh boy. I will never be defeated. You too will become nourishment for my tentacles. Oh crap! These tentacles entangle Luca's entire body. Luca's body's been bound by Lily's tentacles. Now I've caught you. I will take my time squeezing your semen. Wrapped in Lily's tentacles, Lucas picked up and made to sit in a chair. An extraction tentacle approaches his dick. Yeah, no way in heck! Lucas' shark is finally escaping Lily's restraint. Seriously, that was way too close to call. Alright. Let's see, since I'm in... Oh yeah, here we go. This is good. And it's over. Whew. So I am to be crushed underfoot after all. Lily loses consciousness. She probably won't be able to use tentacle magic for a while now that she's this exhausted. This should fulfill our deal with Lucia. It was difficult in many ways, but this is for the best, right? Lily is surely a strong person, released from her tentacle magic. I feel that she will be able to face her own heart. Now let's go report to Lucia. I guess we're done here. Oh, here we go. Dang, it was rough in there. Oh no, I guess this was a job well done. They defeated Lily. I'm thankful to you from the bottom of my heart for listening to my request. Lily was too sincere. She saw herself in the weak people of the world and couldn't look away. She often said that she heard the voice of the oppressing call for help. It wasn't a metaphor. She truly heard them. Her mind was already on the brink of collapse. In the end, power did not truly save her. Taking her power away was the only true way to save her. Well then, I shall keep my promise. I will accompany you on your journey as your comrade. I hope what I see on the road allows me to grow. I look forward to our adventures together. Well, alright then. Which is dinner. Looks like this matter's been sorted out. It's about time we headed out to form a contract with Gnome. Before that, how about we go to Saloon? We did hear about a blacksmith there who makes a crystal equipment, didn't we? If we're here to challenge Gnome to battle, it's better to be well equipped. I leave the decision to you. If I'm not wrong, Saloon is north of Sabasa. There are ruins north of Grandeur, but Saloon is even further north than they are. In the break between the mountains, there's a point where the desert turns into wastelands. If you travel east from there, you reach Saloon, or so we've heard. They say that there's a blacksmith who makes crystal equipment in that town. We should prepare ourselves before going to see Gnome. Well then, let's move on to our next goal. Mastiha Village's turmoil has settled down, and we've acquired a new comrade. And so, we set out towards our next destination. Well then, I guess that's it. Ugh. Okay, this part was rather stressful, but we made it out alright, I guess. In a sense, I do feel sorry for Lily and everything she and the village have gone through, but I just can't agree with the fact of people slaughtering others in order to get freedom. That's not the right way to do things. At least, that's merely what I think. I know there are others out there who probably would have picked Lily's side over Lucia's like I did, but you know what I'm trying to say. All in all, though, this was rather interesting, and so I guess we know what we're going to be doing next. But for now, I believe this is a good place to stop as any. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe, and follow me on the sites that I'll post in links down below. This is Raijin, and I'll see you guys next time.